Castle.
Castle's here with one officer and one Kiwanis advisor.
Farrington.
So how many have three officers?
Are you on?
Oh, you're three members. Ilani is present with two officers, three members, and one Kiwanis advisor.
Kaiser.
One faculty advisor, one Kiwanis advisor, and two officer and two men.
And one gate team. That's okay.
Just to kind of tell you, you count as one.
Yeah, that's nice. We have
Leyland Wolf. Marino. Milani. City. Roosevelt.
Roosevelt's president, two officers, and one Kiwanis advisor.
Sacred Hearts. St. Louis.
St. Louis is present with 4 officers and 1.
And White Bottom.
McCall is present with two officers and 6 members. There's Anthony Cole. You come in. St. Louis, you want to give me your numbers again?
obviously
Oh, Oh, actually, 4 officers and, oh yeah, 5 officers and 1 member.
Okay. So just
Castle.
we're doing club reports now. Oh, and if you don't know, this is Colin. He's on the DIV team too. He's our project coordinator.
Hi, Carl.
Okay. So club reports, Castle.
Okay, for past projects, Castle has done the regular USS Missouri cleanup and then the newsletter folding, which always happens on the last Wednesday of the month usually. And for future projects, once again, newsletter folding, Missouri cleanup, basket of blessings on the 19th. Oh, and also past projects, we also did the read and run for literacy preparation yesterday. And we're gonna have our membership training this week Friday.
Barrington.
Our club just started 1 week ago, so we
Milani.
Our past projects included helping run the haunted house at our school and brochure folding for historic Hawaii and helping with the food setup and trick-or-treating for UNICEF. And some of our upcoming projects include chocolate extravaganza and face painting at the Lafayette Gallery.
Kaiser.
We did Children Youth Day, paper recycling, Haina Haunted House, Make a Difference Day, and the Waikai Relief Farm. And for upcoming events, we have the UH volleyball game, Hakaone Fun Fair. Yeah.
Yeah. So some past projects were helping out with our Lacy Beach Day. We had our first meeting and feeding the homeless. And so future projects is Witcher Ball at Lacy. Roosevelt.
For past projects, we did the IMQ project with Yolani, and we also did Children's Youth Day. For upcoming projects, we have the Northline Craft Fair, which is next weekend at Northline Elementary School. We also have the KFD on the 18th and KPID today. And also we have the KPID at the holiday party at the Blaisdell in December. Also assist food service system on the 4th at 2 Lights. Also the Honolulu Marathon, KFD, Salvation Army Government, and KPID with Santa.
St. Louis.
St. Louis past projects was Children's Youth Day. We also did a fishing festival in Gainesville, and we also helped out Michael at Polo March. Our upcoming projects are KFD and fundraising.
Our past projects were Children's Youth Day, Kohala March cleanup with St. Louis, Taste of Oahu. We started our UNICEF last month, and we did a social for Halloween and our birthday. We're now 5 years old. Our next projects are Keep Up Takeover with Kiwani's Car Wash, Hand Food Drive, 808 Urban will be helping run the event. Angel Tree with Kiwani's, Gingerbread Festival setup, and Salvation Army Bounty.
Okay, so Key Club Buddies. Has anyone really kept up with their Key Club Buddies? It's okay, you guys can be honest. You guys hope to do activities with your Key Club Buddies in the future?
Yes.
So the whole point of Key Club Buddies is to get all of the clubs together, especially since most Key Club Buddies do have clubs that are on other islands. So just keep in mind to keep in touch with them. It's going to come up at HCon. Keegan's going to ask you about it again. So attempt to do something, send a card, or try to kind of activity together with the ones that are on this island or something. Next, club visitations. Oh, so Keegan came last month to the last DCM to meet all of the clubs. Okay, PTP is our division project. We probably will tell you about that.
Okay, so PTP stands for Pediatric Trauma Program, and it's pretty much donating money and like helping to train doctors and stuff for unintentional injuries. And our goal as a division is to raise $5,000, and when you submit it, you send one check to Key Club Region 18, and your treasurer must send an email to Keegan, our LTG, our regional advisor, Ms. Masuhara, and pretty much just tell them that you're sending a check.
Has anyone fundraised for PTP yet? Castle, what did Castle do for?
We use our happy sad dollars at the end of our meetings to raise money for PTP.
Has any other clubs done any? So this is our division project. Like last year, we did $1 for life, and we were able to reach our goal of, I believe, $7,000, couple $1,000 to send to build a school. So this is our project this year. So if you guys could start thinking about ways that you could possibly come up with funds for PTP, I believe Keegan sent out an email last night, and it said, wait. Oh, it's Keegan. Yeah, that's the laptop. Here, for small clubs of 60 members or less, we're asking for about $100 to $150.
Okay.
And for larger clubs of more than 60, we're hoping to get between $300 and $350 for your club.
So this is like last year. It's not a mandatory thing that you have to be within this range, but it's what we would like clubs to help contribute to help reach our $5,000 goal for PTP. And then another goal for our division this year is to reach 5,000 or 50,000 hours of service this year, because last year our division did win most service hours and most service hours per member. So we're trying to keep that award this year to get it again. And if you need projects, you can contact Colin. So please keep doing service. I know a lot of you have been doing a lot of service just based on what you report for your club reports at DCMs. So just keep it up. I think you guys are all doing great. And then service grants. Service grants are if you have a project, like a major emphasis project that you need money to actually run the project. Grants are things that can give you money for it, free money. So the last one that Keegan talked about passed. So he found you guys a new one. This is the Do Something grant. So you have to go to DoSomething.org to look for more information to apply. This one there is no deadline. They give out a new grant each week. So this is a really good one to keep in mind. Is there any questions about that or the service hours? Okay, club membership dues. The Key Club International dues are $6.50 and the CNH are $4.50. The early bird was November 1st. How many clubs did their early bird registration? How many are going to do it today? Okay. So for those of you that did not submit it on early, your deadline is December 1st. If you don't get it in by that deadline, your club will not be in good standing. Was there any questions about, or if you have any questions about this one, we're actually going to go over it later in the computer lab. Okay, next one is HCon. If you don't know what HCon is, it's our new term for DivCon, only because people were getting confused between DivCon and DCon and ICon and all of these cons. So it's now going to be called HCon. It's going to be held February 10th to the 12th. It is the week after before President's Day weekend now. So that one, it's going to be the 10th to the 12th at Sheraton Keaho. If you went to convention 2 years ago, that's the same place. It's a really big open area. The packets did go out this past week, and they are due December 2nd for on-time registration. So please start getting a list of your members that are interested in going, pass out those registration forms, and get them in on time. The registration fee this year will be $225, and the division shirt, if you haven't already got one at RTC, is going to cost $10. And I believe all of this information is in your emails with the registration packet. You have to send in one big check for your entire club to Ma. And if you have any questions about that, you can either come talk to me or you can email Keegan. More information about HCon will come out soon because the Div team is actually flying up to Kona next week to plan HCon for you guys. And then up there, if you noticed, there is no airfare fee. So just keep that in mind. And then we're suggesting that clubs do fundraising because it is off island this year and it does cost a lot. Was there any suggestions of what you guys are doing for fundraisers, if you do any? And then member recognition, these are some of the contests that you can apply for. I'm actually going to be working with some of the officers after on these portfolios. so you guys can get an idea of what you want to apply for this year. And then some things to keep in mind is we have on-site contests at convention. There's the impromptu essay, the oratory, quiz bowl, spirit, and talent show. So if you guys want to participate in any of those, you might want to start thinking about that too. I know talent show does take a lot of work, that's why. And so does quiz bowl because you have to start memorizing all of your people facts. Was there any comments or questions on that?
Have you guys picked the name yet?
We're gonna work on that next weekend.
But it's not going to be fish.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be fish or cheese.
Is it gonna relate to Disney?
We're not sure because we didn't vote on it yet. Okay. Any other questions or comments about HCon? Anything that you would like to see or you'd like to tell the DIV team? Because we'll be bringing this up when we meet next weekend. Oh, do you guys have any ideas for workshops? It helps a lot when we hear from you what you'd like to see for workshops. Okay.
We have morning Zumba.
Morning Zumba?
Yeah.
Any other suggestions for convention? It really helps us in the planning process.
I just said for you.
Anything else?
On the PDF file for the registration,
Yes.
the registration fee text entry box and the cell phone number entry box tend to replace each other, so you might have to write that in.
Okay, I'll let Keegan know that there's some, so it's wrong on the formatting, right? Okay. And then next is DCon. DCon is our district one. Our district is California, Nevada, Hawaii. This one is going to be held April 13th to the 15th, and it's going to be at Santa Clara Convention Center this year. And the theme is Believe, the Magic of Service. And then this one, the registration is $160, hotel is about $200, and airfare is approximately $300 to $400 this year, which is really cheap. So if you want to go to convention, if you want to go to a DCon, this is a really good year to go because last year my airfare cost like $800, somewhere around there. Yeah, roughly that much. So this would be a really good year if you want to go to DCon. Start thinking about that. If you do want to go, please let LTG Keegan, our regional advisor, Suhara, let them know as soon as you can to get the good price because if you wait, the price for airfare might go up. Caitlin, did you want to say anything about DCon?
Prepare really early because all of the signatures and getting school's approval took me about maybe a month. And because I got it late, like I got the notice late, I had to pay a late fee, which wasn't fun.
So keep those things in mind. It's a really fun experience. You'll have no other convention like that. You have 3,000 other key covers from 3 different states all in one place. It's lots of fun. And then, does anyone know what this upcoming week is? It's up there.
Club Week.
Is any club participating in Key Club Week? Yolani is? Okay, so Key Club Week is starting Monday and it ends on Friday. Monday is show your K's in every way. So that one's really easy. You wear your Key Club shirt tomorrow to kind of publicize the club. And then on Tuesday, it's kudos to the key players. That one, you're saying thank you to all of the community members outside of your K family for supporting you in your service. And Wednesday is connect the Ks. That one, we're asking if you could please acknowledge your faculty advisors and Kiwanis advisors for all of their hard work they put into Key Club. And then Thursday is bring a friend to Key Club. That one, Keegan is suggesting to have an event where Key Clubbers can bring their friends and possibly recruit new members or show them what Key Club's about. And on Friday, it's your way, so you can do anything that you want that relates to Key Club. So, I know it's Sunday, but you guys could possibly do some essence of Key Club within the week, whether it's wearing your club shirts tomorrow or writing a little note to your advisor saying thank you. Was there any questions on what Key Club Week is? And then the key for November, part of Keegan's 12 keys, is acknowledge. The fourth Thursday of the month is Thanksgiving, so we would like you to acknowledge all organizations, groups, and partnerships that have supported your club throughout the year. Is your club planning to do anything for this key for acknowledge? This one's really easy if it's just taking like a minute or two to tell your advisors thank you. It means a lot. I know it's like 2 words, but it does mean a lot to others. So just keep that in mind. And then your key for December is so for Keegan's key for December, it's promoting good health and good hygiene. So is your club doing anything that goes along with good hygiene? And then, okay, we can skip that one. Is there any club questions or concerns for the division? This would be a good time because the div team is getting together this weekend. Is there any suggestion for future Division 22 discussion that you'd like to see on here? Okay, the next DCM, this one we just have to confirm it, but it looks like we'll be helping at Lokaki Day on Saturday, December 3rd at Woodward Mall. That day, Lokaki is going to be gathering at Windward Mall and Ala Moana to collect donations to give out to families during the holiday season. And that one's going to be 1 to 4:30 p.m. So I'll double check on that one and send in our paperwork for that. And I'll send you guys an email as to where we will be meeting on that day. I know that day is SAT day, and that's kind of why it was put in the afternoon, so more people could get out there. And then, just a few reminders, monthly submissions, your DCM report, that's due 3 days from now. That one just basically asks how many members you brought along, what are your past events and what are your future events. And then you also have to send in your MRFs the 3rd of every month. And we also have newsletter submissions for division and CNH district. Keep in mind that at your training, you did sign a contract saying that you will submit one to the district once a quarter, and it's already November, next month's December. You need to submit one for this quarter if you haven't done so already. That one, it's a little bit longer than your division one. I want to say it's about 2 paragraphs long or so, and you can include pictures. So please do that. And are there any other questions or concerns? Okay, I adjourn this meeting at 10:04. Okay.